I show love. Now I see platforms where if you don't hit that super chat, ain't nobody reading your comment. If you don't hit the cash app, you ain't getting no shout out. If you're not there consistently doing what a mod's supposed to do, supporting, you ain't getting no wrench. It's not that easy. You can't just come in and get a wrench and a shout out. You got to put in work. You got to come through and support. I got to see you here for months, even years, however long I feel like you have to be here to show me that you're a real supporter of my platform for me to even acknowledge you. And when you run a platform like that, you get more people. Because some people, they run around and, they get into a lot of controversy and stuff. And then they come to your page and then other people see you acknowledging them on your page. And they feel like, oh, these people may be cool. They got a relationship. I'm not going over there. That person does nothing but start trouble. So this whole thing, man, is like a formula to this. And hopefully content creators might learn something and, be able to take their platform to the next level or not. All I can do is put out information and keep it pushing. Right, Kane. I hear you. I hear you. But yeah, man, I tell you, there's so many opportunities that we miss. But some people are not here for opportunities. So you can't be mad at those people. You have to remove yourself from around that type of environment because then you're not going to grow. Because people who don't want to do nothing and don't want to grow, they're going to just hold you where they at. So you got to find like-minded people. You got to find an environment where you can grow. It's like a seed. You plant a seed in unfertile ground. But sometimes, you got a rose that grows in the concrete. But it ain't going to be surrounded by a lot of them. That's an anomaly. Find yourself some nice soil. Plant your feet and grow. Because remember, life is short. And these people ain't going to be around for long. You know how many decisions I made that I went against something that could have benefited me for the sake of one of my friends or homies or whatever. And I missed that opportunity. And some of these people, I don't even know them no more. So now I think to myself, if this person is really my friend and they really care, they would stop me and say, Holla, don't worry about that. Don't miss that opportunity. That's what they would tell me, because that's what I would tell them. So if you ain't, if a person don't think like that, I don't. That's not my. I don't want to be around them, because I know, like they should know, if I benefit, they benefit. And if they think otherwise, and I think otherwise, that if you my friend and you doing good, and I ain't doing good, we ain't friends. And I'm not meaning giving me a handout or nothing like that. I'm just saying your life is better. I'm your friend. You feel me? Now, if I feel like you, when you like your life get better, you ain't gonna be my friend no more. We was never friends. If I feel like that, we not really friends. It's a false friendship. I should never feel like my friend is gonna do anything against me on purpose. None of us is perfect, but maliciously, if I have that thought, then we can't be friends. We ain't that cool. A lot of y'all call these people your friends, and you don't even trust. You know, that's like, that's a stressful relationship. Some of y'all even be calling your significant others and your lovers, and y'all don't even trust them. But anyway, right, a competition, right. Yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I don't got time to be wishing on somebody's downfall. But as I said, I don't hate on nobody. Everybody is entitled to feel and say and do what they feel and say and do, you know. But you can't be mad at somebody else for doing the same. I mean, you could, but that would just be one-sided. Diamond Shooter, salute. Now, as far as you know, and this is why, you know, as far as you know, the whole, you see, when money gets involved into stuff, it's a whole nother animal. And I remember I turned off my first monetization. I got monetized the first 6 months of my first page in the sector. And I had my members. I had monitor, and it was just too much. It was too much politics. I have to stop people from saying certain cuss words and the commercial. You want the green commercial. It was just, ugh. So what I did is I just shut it off. But when I shut it off, I did not think about my members. I had a lot of members. I shut it off, and my membership was over. So I would never do that again. Like, I wasn't thinking. I was not thinking about other people. I was thinking about my own, how I was feeling. And you feel me? But I'm human. This happens. And I didn't even realize till later on that I did that. And when I apologized, a couple of the members was like, yeah, man. I said, wow. I didn't. Okay, my bad. They start coming out. I said, oh, my bad. Oh, you too? Oh, So they still was rocking with me. They ain't even say nothing. So, after a while, when I got it and I apologized, so salute to y'all. I probably lost some people when I did that, not even realizing. But if one thing I learned here, people come, people go, and time tells, who really rock with you and things like that, or who's there for what. They have a saying about the devil has a season or something like that. I'm not saying the devil, not calling out the devil, but it's just a saying. So like I said, I've been on here for a minute, 4 years, some change. I got people who've been rocking with me since then. Through the ups, through the downs. I appreciate it. And all the new people who coming through, I appreciate y'all too. For however long you're here. I feel no types of ways. I have people who came through, now they coming back through, we all have lives. I don't feel no type of way about nothing. The only time I may feel some type of way is if you feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying? Then I'm gonna have to display how I could have felt some type of way, but I didn't. Because people be feeling some type of way, and I try not to feel no type of way. But if you want to feel some type of way, I can show you why I could feel some type of way. Because I'm human just like everybody else. See, some people be only thinking for themselves. They don't think about other people's feelings or how, what they might do might have affected somebody else, stuff like that. But, I don't cry and complain. I don't whine. But like I said, I'm not complaining. I'm just explaining. People get stuff twisted. And, it's misunderstandings. Then I put thought into things. You know what I'm saying? So it's like some people, may think I don't put thought into things. Sometimes I may be impulsive. And if I'm wrong, I will apologize. But besides that, I can't, But what's going on with y'all? How's it been going? Do I got any? I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of another song combo, but I can't think of none right now. I got one, but I know y'all gonna get that one. I know y'all gonna get it. Let me see. You know what? I'm going to play it anyway. Yeah, hold on. All right, 1 second. Let me load it up. All right. Let's see. Hold on. 20 twin for the win. 20 twin for the win. All right, 20 twin for the win. All right. Well, I guess that's it, man. I can't think of nobody else.